Sinology studies and Sinology movies and Chinese movies could have a very important role to project the image of China overseas. No, I think it's a very important tool for the so-called soft power. No, it's a very important concept that was developed by some Western intellectuals. No, the soft power that could contribute to project a very good and positive image of China worldwide. I remember that there was a very important animated movie whose name is Nisha or something like that. That was extremely important in my country. Was very popular. No, most of the most popular movies ever made in China that was spread in my country, and I think this movie projected a very positive image of China among very young people in Peru. Well, I think that it's possible, for example, to sign some cooperation agreements between the media in different countries, particularly in Latin America, no, and the media here in China. We have signed a very important agreement between the Ministry of Culture of my country and the Shanghai Media Group, for example, no, and I think the national television of my country has signed a lot of agreements with some television broadcasters here in China to diffuse documentaries about China and Peru, particularly my country, but that could be a very important tool to be replicated, a very important example to be replicated in some other countries, particularly in Latin America, because this particular event is about art exhibition between China and Latin American and the Caribbean countries. Yes. I think that the artificial intelligence could be a very important tool, a very important technological tool to approach and to get closer through automatic translation, some very important cultures like the Chinese civilization and the Peruvian one. For example, we had just signed an agreement between the Ministry of Culture of my country and the Shanghai Media Group to produce a documentary, about the civilizations of China and Peru that are extremely old, 4,000 years old. And the first segment of this documentary is going to include this analysis about these two civilizations. The second part of the documentary is going to deal with the Peruvian Chinese fusion cuisine that we have developed in my country. And the third one is about the port of Chancay that has just been opened by Costco Shipping on the Peruvian coast. So I think that artificial intelligence could do a very good job diffusing this very important documentary and using some other gadgets to attract the attention of the Chinese people.